Hey y'all, the musical dolphin here, and today I have a special guest. This is Shaylee from the Fluffy Unis, aka Pink Fluffy Uni.
Hi, I'm Shaylee.
Okay, so I have her channel linked in the description if you want to go check them out because, she has a channel with her best my pencil. She has a channel with her best friend, and I also linked my Discord if you want to join it. Um, so today we're going to be talking about Stranger Things 4 theories. So like popular fan theories and then our own theories. So first we're gonna do like a little recap of season three, just because like we don't want to spoil anything. Um,
I don't think we need to go into depth about every single episode because that would take a while for like our
yes.
episodes. But first, the beginning of the show, the beginning of season 3, um Dustin is coming back from camp and his friends surprise him. And they're like, "Oh yeah, Dustin has a girlfriend," but they've never met him before.
Yeah. Well,
And,
met her before.
yeah, sorry, met her before.
Susie
Um
Poo.
so that's like a little recap of like the beginning of the first episode, I guess.
Yeah, and then so he's trying to get in contact with her because like apparently her parents don't like him, so that he has to use like a radio tower. And then um she doesn't pick up, so then his friends don't believe him. And then he tries one more time, and then he intercepts a secret Russian code. Um, and then so meanwhile, so like it's kind of like split up. So Dustin's with Steve and this new character Robin, who's like Steve's coworker, and then Lucas's little sister Erica. And they're trying to like sneak into the Russian base so that they can be American heroes. And then the other people, so there's like three main groups, I would say. So Joyce, Hopper, and Murray. Oh, he's such an underrated character. Anyway, so um what it was, I think there was like this Russian soldier dude that was like so their mayor's like corrupt, and then he was like paying the mayor so that they could build the Starcourt Mall so that they could open reopen the gate to the upside down. Yeah, it's like mainly centering, is that how you say it, around the Russians and stuff. Yeah, so then like they're trying to get in contact with the military and stuff. And then the other group, they like discover that the mind flayer is back, but he's using dead human bodies and melting them and making a gross monster. Yeah, so that's basically what season three is about.
Yeah. Also, Billy has a bigger part in season 3 compared to the second
Yeah,
season.
he gets possessed or flayed or whatever
Yeah.
it is, like how Will was in season two. Um, Okay, so before we get into the theories, we're just going to talk about characters from Stranger Things 3. So we're going to talk about our favorite character and then the character that we think we're most like.
Okay, I can go first. So I have a few main favorites from season 3, but I would say my main favorite is Steve and Robin, like kind of together because they're like an iconic duo. You gotta have
Yes.
Heather, not as a ship, but like as together as a duo.
Yes,
Anyway,
like the bathroom scene was probably it is the best scene of the season.
yes.
Yes.
And then my other favorite character from season 3 is Max. I have a little prop, but Max is my other favorite character from season 3. I think she didn't have much development from season 2, but I think we got to know more about her in season 3, and I really like her personality.
My favorite character is Max. I think she gets a lot of unnecessary hate. Like people are like, she's trying to break up 11, and I'm like, seriously, dude. Well, I mean, Mike hated her in season two, and then later she was like, yeah, I hate you too. Um, but yeah, and then probably one of the best parts about season three is the Max 11 friendship that
Yeah,
blossoms, like the
yeah,
mall montage. Oh my god, that was hilarious. um yeah, I think Max is a really good character, and she's also like, I can't find a word to describe her, but she's like a very boss character. um okay, so character that we're most like, I guess I'll go first this time. I took a quiz. It's not a BuzzFeed one because I didn't have Robin, but apparently I'm Robin. At first I was like, what? And now I kind of get it. Like I'm a band kid. Um, I don't think that I would be able to crack a top secret Russian code, but I don't
Yeah,
know. Um,
you could.
maybe. Okay. And then like the only thing that's not similar between me and Robin is like, well, she's a lot older than me, and also like she likes girls and I don't, but that's fine. Like it's like literally the only thing. So which character do you think you're most like?
So I have taken a quiz a long time ago and it said I was Mike. In my defense, the quiz I think was made only when season 2 and season 1 had been out. I don't really think I'm like Mike. I mean, I think people like would say to me, "Oh, you're like Mike." But
Well, I mean, I
I
feel
mean,
like Mike is the leader of the group, right? So I feel like you'd be a good
yeah.
leader. So I guess that's why the quiz said.
Yeah. But in my like personal mind and opinion, I think I am like a mix between like Nancy and Joyce, I guess. Joyce in a sense where I feel like if I were her in season 1 and my son goes missing, I would probably go a little crazy because I'd be really scared
Yeah, but the thing
because
is,
I'm
like,
a
everyone
kid.
thought she was crazy, but she knew she wasn't because, like, her
Yeah.
son was actually contacting her. So,
Yeah.
she technically wasn't crazy. So,
Yeah, but I mean just the way she acted and stuff. And Nancy, well, she's like my favorite character from like besides like my one of my other favorite characters and I just think sometimes we act the same. I can't think of any examples, but I would
yeah, like,
similar.
well, I mean, I feel like Nancy is misunderstood because, like, some people really don't care about her, but then if you really think about it, she has a pretty relatable story. Like, people, seeing her as just another, like, ordinary girl when she's really the opposite. I guess, like, that's kind of
Yeah.
something. Um, okay, so now we're gonna talk about popular fan theories. So I'm gonna share my screen. I found an article about some theories. So I think one that I really like is that Murray Bauman is gonna be on the case. Like that seems like a good thing. Because Murray Bauman is probably one of my favorite characters. He can read people so clearly. He's like the 80s version of Sherlock. That's literally like
Yeah.
yeah. So he's gonna tell Joyce if Hopper's alive or not. I really like that one. Um, so this is actually a really
Oh,
cool one. So it's
I
gonna be
never
like
thought about that.
so people think that Hopper is in the upside down like Will was. Ha, they even have Will here. Sorry. um, um, and he's gonna communicate with Joyce via Christmas lights. Well, I kind of know that that's not real. I do like that theory, but if you haven't watched the Russia with Love video on Stranger Things' YouTube channel, you should watch that because there's some cool clues about it. I'll link it in this trip description. Um, so people think that Hopper might be the American prisoner in the post credits. But people think that he's like actually in the upside down, so he jumped in the portal, right? I mean, he's
Yeah.
a cop. Okay, so this is probably the most popular one that Hopper is in the Russian jail.
Well, yeah, because
I
I would more
mean,
say he's working for them.
I don't think he's working for them, but like, I
Like
think
maybe
what he's trying to do is maybe he's like serving as a double agent. Oh, okay, here. I'm gonna stop sharing because I'm gonna say my theory now. So, what I think that American, like the military, they found him in the upside down when they were like clearing the mall and everything. So they found him in the upside down, like they were checking it and everything. And then they took him out, and then they realized that since everyone thinks he's dead, he would be a good spy. So they sent him to Russia, and then they're spying
I
on them.
agree.
That would be a cool thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, like my theory about him being in Russia is just like, kind of like with the jail theory. I just think because in the end of the episode, after the credits on the last episode of season 3, they mentioned the American. They were probably talking. They could have been talking about Hopper, and I don't know. I just think that he's in Russia right now, kind of under like their rule. Like they're saying, like you have to be here, like doing work for us and stuff, and he's
Yeah.
just kind of stuck there. But he's like trying to make a plan to like get out of there or something.
Yeah, because Hopper's smart, like he's a smart cop. So I
Yeah.
feel like he's gonna get out of there. But what I'm really curious about is since the buyers moved out of Hawkins, is season 4 gonna be in Hawkins? Or is it gonna be in like Russia or like a different city? Or will the buyers move back to Hawkins? Or are they like visiting? Maybe
Well,
like
they do say we're not in Hawkins anymore in the
yeah. So
teaser.
I feel like it's well, I mean,
It will be
I bet
3
it's gonna
places.
be
It will probably be wherever the buyers moved, Hawkins, because of all the other kids are there, and Russia. I think it'll be 3 locations.
They never said where the buyers moved, right? So remember in season 2, um,
They
Bob was
mentioned,
talking about moving to Maine, right?
yeah.
So maybe they moved there. So maybe
So,
it would just be like remembering Bob. Like maybe there's some flashbacks with him or something. I don't know.
yeah, my mom had a theory about Bob. We were talking about Stranger Things, and then I was like, "Oh, I miss Bob so much." And then she's like, "What if he's still alive? What if he comes back?" And I'm like, "We
I
we
don't
saw
think that's
him
gonna happen. Like we saw him die. It was
I
really
know."
gross.
And
Uh,
then she's like, "Just what if he
he's like
comes
being
back with
eaten by
Barb?"
Demogorgons. I don't think you can possibly survive that.
No, but like if he ever did come back, like say he didn't actually get eaten, this will probably never happen. But then this was my added on to the theory. Say he came back and then Hopper was back, and then like Hopper and Joy started dating because Jopper, Bob would have been like, "Oh, I understand," and he would be so supportive of them. I just know it. He'd be like, "Oh, I understand you guys like each other. It's okay." Like
Yes,
he
Bod
was
is
so
like
supportive.
such a sweet dude. He would totally do that.
Yeah,
Bod
he's
is,
okay.
I'm kind of sad that they killed him off, but at the same time, we wouldn't have Chopper if they didn't kill him
Yeah,
off. I mean, maybe like Bob could have survived, but then Joyce realized that she liked Hopper instead, and then Bob's like, "Oh, I get it, because he's a
yeah,
nice dude." But like Ted Wheeler, he's kind of like useless. Like, why is he even there?
yeah. He's
He's
just
kind of
he
just
just
there for like
stay with his
comedy.
chicken and
It's just
just eat
like
chicken.
here's the only thing that we remember that much about Ted Wheeler is like language when Dustin says it.
It's like the only main things about him are saying language and like when Karen says like I hope you're enjoying your chicken, Ted.
Yeah, and then he's like, "What did I do? What did I do?"
Like Karen does not love him, and the sad part is I saw this on a video. Karen only didn't go on that day with Billy because she saw Holly. She did not care about Mike and Nancy. Like it was because she saw Holly and she's like, I
Well, I
won't
mean, if she saw Holly, she probably saw her like thought of her other kids because Holly is
go.
her kid.
Yeah.
But she didn't like. I mean, why would she care about Ted Wheeler? He's kind of like he doesn't really care about anything. He's kind
And
of
he
just like
doesn't do anything either. He's just like I don't know where our kids are. Like he could care less. I bet he didn't even know Mike was like in a relationship. He didn't know anything probably.
yeah, probably. Oh, I want one thing that I'm also very curious about is like what's gonna happen with the mayor because like they burnt down the mall, right? Like, well, it burned down, but so like will the Russians kill him or is he like a prisoner or like
I
is he
wouldn't be
gonna collide
surprised
with them
if
again?
like what if they put him in jail because they're like you were working with Russian people? Like I don't know.
Well, yeah, but like he's the mayor and he's pretty corrupt, so he's just gonna do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm kind of curious to see like if he's gonna have a character development like Steve, or is he just gonna be like a jerk for the rest of his life?
Oh yeah. I don't know. He seems like kind of a jerk.
Yeah,
Like
he does. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like they should give him more of a story because, right? like right now he just seems like a corrupt politician in a very very weird city, well town, because like
Yeah.
monsters and stuff that he doesn't even know. Like he's the mayor and he doesn't even know about his own city. Um, and
Yeah.
he got beat up in his own house. Like what kind of mayor?
Yeah, they're like no security at all. Just
I know. Like what is that about?
oh, okay. I had a theory about the buyers moving.
Mm.
So Elle and will develop like a sibling bond,
Yeah.
and they're gonna go to school and get bullied. And
Elle's gonna do the whole mouth breather thing.
yeah, they're gonna get bullied and like be only each other's friends. And then hear me out. Will is being like bullied harshly in front of a lot of people, and then he gets mad, and Will's powers show. What if he had powers? Because I saw
Yeah, like
this
he got
like,
them in the upside down.
he
Because
could
like
have
he had that slug throw out of him. And I joke about this all the time where I'm like, Will has spidey senses.
powers.
So like even after the Mind Flayer got defeated, what if he like has spidey senses for every single upside down monster? Like because he
Yeah,
used it for the shadow monster, which was the Mind Flayer. And then so well, I mean, he survived the Demogorgon, and I mean, Barb didn't, and Barb's older than him and probably smarter than him. So I'm thinking like he got something in the Upside Down.
yeah.
uh, yeah.
They're-
I'm also kind of hoping that Nancy starts getting flashbacks of Barb because we only got like a couple of scenes with her, yet she's like still one of the most popular Stranger Things characters.
I know, right? Like everyone says justice for Barb.
But you know what could have happened? Maybe. So I saw on Stranger Things' Instagram that they posted the cast of some new characters. There's like 5 or 6, something like that. So what if one of them's a reporter and then he finds out that it wasn't a leak in the Hawkins lab and then
Oh,
ends on exposing the Upside Down? That would be an interesting plot. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to the Fluffy Unis, and if you want, you can subscribe here. um, yeah. Make sure to comment down below what are your Stranger Things theories and uh just like everything that we did, like our favorite characters, which characters we're most like, and then our theories and stuff. Just comment that down below and like I'll reply to them most likely. So, yeah. Yeah, we did a collab of our Evermore like review. So Evermore the album by Taylor Swift. I'll link it down below. That's it. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye.
bye.